Holland to win the World Cup. But I guess if he can't win, his best friend should win.
Who's his best friend?
Bellingham on the English team.
They're best friends? Mm-hmm. Do they play on the same
They
team?
play for the same.
I know you were so into the World Cup.
I know, it's shocking, right?
Why are you so into it? Like, what got you into it?
Well, I wasn't really into it. And then Taylor was watching. I think it was one of the first games. It was Paraguay versus, I don't know, some random.
Okay.
So then I sat down and watched it with him. And then, of course, I was cheering for USA until they
really
losers lost to freaking Belgium.
Bad. Well, Belgium's good.
Yeah, but it's like,
the U.S. doesn't ever beat the European teams.
Well, yeah, because we're not like too big into soccer.
Yeah, and they're actually legit. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but I was like, if U.S. can't win, I want Holland to win.
Wait, why do you like Holland? I love him.
I am obsessed with him.
Just because you think he's good looking or what?
No.
Okay, why are you obsessed with him?
Well, at first I was like, this guy is ugly. He like looks like Shrek. Or like an onion.
He looks like a Viking.
But now I'm like so obsessed with him. I love him. I think he's so funny. I like actually think he's good looking. He needs to cut his hair. Have you seen him with short hair?
No, he should not cut his hair. Come on.
No, he's like hot with short hair.
That's like a trademark.
Like actually, like he's hot with short hair.
It makes that big of a difference.
Yeah. But like I actually
Wait.
I'm obsessed with him.
I want to come back to him. How long of hair can a guy have for you to date them?
Oh, no, I don't like long hair.
Like, how long? Like, to shoulders?
No. Okay, go away. Yeah.
So, how long?
No, like, I don't like long hair. Short hair.
But can you give me a definition? Like, if it's, some guys will do, like, the kind of like the slick back.
Yeah, no.
Slick to the sides.
Don't like that.
Even if it's clean and it's like right here. You just want high and tight.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
What if he's got a cowboy hat on top, kind of curly, longer hair?
Yeah, I guess, but it only looks good with a hat on.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love Holland too. I was watching a lot of his like funny YouTube videos this week.
No, he's hilarious.
And his diet is my dream diet.
I haven't been on that. I'm just on like hot Holland TikTok, not like diet Holland TikTok.
I'm obviously not on hot Holland TikTok.
Yeah.
But he eats he has like a local butcher that he goes to for his meat, drinks raw milk, has like pasteurized eggs, or what is that? No, not pasteurized, pasture-raised eggs.
Yeah, I was going to say, stuff. Are you talking about like pasteurized milk?
No, raw milk.
Raw milk.
Straight from the teat. Nice. But yeah, he does like, turns his Wi-Fi off in his house when he sleeps, blue light glasses for 3 hours before going to bed, sauna, everything in the morning.
What does that do, the blue light glasses?
They say there's lots of things that like, with the blue light waves will disrupt your sleep rhythm and stuff. I don't know. So your sleep rhythm's probably...
It's bad.
I mean, mine too. I need to be better at that.
Yeah, it's over.
They lost?
Well, it's 99 minutes.
Yeah, it's done.
So, it's 90 minutes plus...
Yeah.
Like...
So that means they're doing plus 10 minutes right now?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
2-1. Ugh.
It's unfortunate.
Devastating. Taylor is going to rub it in my face because England is like his team.
Oh, yeah. But I was also reading this other cool thing, which Emily would hate to hear this. In Norway, they started this youth program where the kids just came to play soccer for fun.
Oh, I saw that. I saw something. Yeah. It was like America is doing youth sports wrong.
Yes, which is 100% true.
Right.
I hate it. But anyway, yeah, so they go. I can't remember. They didn't tell what age.
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. And they just let their kids, like they had their group, and they just come and play the game. They don't even keep score. And like everyone gets to play equal amount of time.
That's
and it's
cute.
just about like learning to love the game and enjoy playing it.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool because it takes the pressure away.
Yeah.
And
in youth sports now, at least in Utah, because it's so competitive, you're declaring what you're playing the second you're born. Yeah. And then it's like you're locked in.
And he played a bunch of other sports.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't do that. Like, I feel like when I was in high school, a lot of my friends were like 2, 3, 4 sport athletes.
Yeah.
You can't do that now.
It's sad. I played up until freshman year. I played baseball, soccer, basketball, and golf.
Yeah.
And then obviously in high school it gets tougher, but yeah, it's kind of sad. But it was kind of cool. So anyway, from that group, I think it was like a group of 40 kids. 5 or 6 went to be professional athletes.
Oh, wow.
Professional soccer players. And then 3 of them played on the national team. And Holland's one of them. It's kind of cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so we're obviously doing wrong. But anyway, enough about soccer.
Yeah.
We
it's devastating that Holland is out.
Week.
I'm really gonna be missing. Oh wow, they're 101 now. They're still going.
Oh wow. That's kind of crazy.
Anyway, enough about soccer.
Yes.
I just really wanted Holland to win so I could rub it in Taylor's face.
Taylor loves soccer.
He loves soccer.
He's big into soccer.
Like when we went to London, I think we're going on 3 years ago now. Mm-hmm. We went to a Manchester game, not Manchester United, Manchester. And me and Rachel fell asleep.
At the game?
At the game. They're long and it was so hot and I was like this.
That's offensive.
No, these guys yelled at me and Rachel and they were like, this is why you don't bring the women to the games. And I was like, bro, this is a long game. It's still 0-0.
Yeah.
I'm
not the biggest soccer fan.
No,
but it'd be cool to go to those games.
Taylor, anytime he goes to Europe, he's looking to see what game he can go to.
I got to go to a game. Because there are people, that's the religion, is their soccer teams.
Oh, no.
Even more so than American football.
When we were, I can't remember who we were telling. Maybe somebody from our hotel. We were telling them that we were going to the game. And they were like, make sure you get off at this stop. Because if you get off at the next stop, then you're in the other team's territory.
Oh,
and
wow.
they will fight you.
That's crazy.
They get so intense. And we were oh my gosh, it was crazy. But I mean, it was fun until I fell asleep. I just took a little cat nap and then I woke back up.
Mid-game.
But I don't get it because they ended 0-0.
Tie. Yeah.
And I'm just
that is the one thing I don't love about soccer is there's not much scoring.
Yeah. Maybe I would have liked it if it was a Manchester United game.
What did you go to?
Manchester.
City,
yes. And Manchester United is the best. Isn't that one of the best teams in
Don't ask me. I know they bounce back and forth, but I don't know.
I think I could be wrong. I think Manchester United is Taylor's
squad.
That is his team and I think they're really good.
Oh, okay.
I could totally be wrong about that. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, welcome to episode 27.
Crazy. How did it go with Megan last week?
Let's get into it. I wasn't my best self. I was okay.
I didn't even listen to it. Is that bad?
I'm not surprised. But, so what happened?
Are you Megan getting hate?
Are you
getting
so
hate?
much.
Oh, really?
People were not happy with me.
Oh, no. What'd you do?
I don't disagree with them.
What'd you do?
So, Megan and we were supposed to film the night before with you.
Yeah.
And then something happened. Stop checking the score.
They're up to 104. That's a long time. That's a long over. Okay, sorry, go.
Maybe they're in complete extra time. But anyway, so Megan and I decided to do it on Sunday, the day we have to release it, right after church, and the day I have to go to the airport and catch my flight. It was just a stressful day. And on top of that, I had one of the worst migraines I've had in a while. And it just wasn't good. And so
you were at your limit.
I was on edge.
Right.
And then on top of that, literally right before Megan and I got on, we started bickering about something. I can't remember what it was. Obviously it wasn't serious, but like we just were like a little on edge with each other. Mm-hmm. And then we had to go do the podcast because we had to get it done.
Right.
And so that definitely carried to the beginning of the podcast. Mm-hmm. And so I was a little critical of Megan.
And the people did not like that.
No, I don't blame them.
Yeah. Like what? Because I didn't listen to like Fill Me In.
So what happened really was the big thing was Megan kept, when I'd start talking and I'd kind of leave a pause. I'm not the fastest talker sometimes because I think too much about it. And I would take a pause and then she would jump in and try and guess what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
You know how she does. She loves to do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, it happened like 4 times in the first couple minutes. And I was like, just let me finish the sentence.
We're actually really bad at that. Like, we all do that.
Yes.
Like, I do that.
You guys love to guess.
I do that so bad with Michael. I feel like he's the worst one that I do it to. He'll be like trying to say something. And maybe it's because you guys are like maybe a little slower at talking. I don't know what it is.
I always like to think what I'm going to say. But anyway.
He always gets so mad at me because I'm like, oh, this, oh, this, oh, this. And he's like, no, if you would just stop and listen, you wouldn't have to guess and you would just know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of how it went. And so I was kind of critical. I wasn't like mean, but like there was a little bit of bickering at the beginning. And Megan didn't love that either. She didn't really want to keep it in, but at that point, like we had no time. Like we just had to like get it done. And so then someone commented, and this was a good one. It was like, someone said like, if this was a person's first time listening to the podcast, like that would be their introduction to you and Megan, and all they would come away with that is like what you don't like about Megan. And I was like, that's true. Like that is kind of sad.
So you had like an epiphany.
Well, I was like, yeah, I didn't want to be critical. It was just a bad time.
Yeah. It was just like one thing stacked onto the next.
Yeah. And the thing, Megan knows me obviously very well. So she doesn't like take that to heart because she knows I'm just stressed about a million other things and trying to get out the door and trying to get done and trying to go on the flight and like being sad because I'm leaving again for another week.
Yeah.
And so it just wasn't a good look for me. I felt pretty bad.
But at least you can like admit it. Like the first step to recovery is admitting you were wrong.
Oh my gosh. Recovery? Am I recovering from being critical?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a critical person? Do you think I'm pretty critical?
No, but like when I get stressed out, I lash out.
Yeah.
And you always lash out on like the person that like you like are the closest to or whatever. So like I get it. Mm-hmm. And so, but no, I don't think you're critical. I don't think you're critical of Megan. But I get it when you're stressed in a situation and like you're trying to.
Yeah.
You just like kind of feel like you're like rushed.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I do get it. When
I sat down for it, I was like, I just had the feeling of like, we should not do it right now because it was like, we had no option.
Yeah.
And then after Megan was like, you know what I've realized? She's like, whenever you have to leave, you like to try and pick a fight about something.
Probably like, cause it makes it easier.
Yeah. Because it makes it easier for you to leave because you're kind of like mad about something. And so it's not as hard of like being in a perfect fun moment and then leaving. And that makes it harder for you.
Yeah.
And I was like,
which that makes sense because you do have a lot of FOMO, especially like when, like, I know you were really sad when Michael taught Dean how to ride his bike.
I wasn't sad. Okay. That's
like
for context.
You weren't sad that Michael did it. You were sad that you weren't there. Yeah, exactly. Like you weren't present, like watching him do it.
No, I love that like, your dad did that with him. Like, that's awesome.
You were sad that you were getting all the updates on the family text. Like, and Megan's like FaceTiming you and you're like, oh, I want to be there like, with you guys at Draper Park and like doing all these fun things that you guys get to do during the week.
Yeah.
And you're like in like this depressing hotel.
Yeah. Like these couple weeks have been like this last week was actually pretty like, I don't know. I was like super just down.
Yeah.
And yeah, because what happened was Megan sent a video of Dean riding a 2-wheeler, and that was his first time ever doing it. Well, he had been practicing, but this was like his first time really pedaling and doing it by himself.
Yeah.
And your dad obviously was he was chasing him behind.
Yeah.
And obviously I love seeing it. And obviously I love that your dad does that with him because it's, it's great. But it's also like, oh, I wish I was there to help too.
Yeah, it's like a little dagger to the heart that like you can't be there in person.
It's hard because it feels like life keeps going without you. You know what I mean? Because I'm like sitting there. This is like really depressing that we're talking about this, but it's like when you're away, because you think you're so critical. Because like you're the dad, like everything you have to help with, everything you have to do, everything you have to help Megan, you have to help the boys, and like you feel like nothing can go on without you.
Yeah. And
then when you're away, and you're just like sitting watching everything go on without you, it's kind of a weird feeling. But I'm happy that like I don't want them to be sad. I don't want anyone to be sad.
Yeah.
And that's why we come here, right? Because then Megan has the support that she needs. That she has you guys to help her with the boys and me not being there.
Yeah.
But it's also just like a weird feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, enough with my depressing thoughts and my apologies for last week. But
that's okay.
Yeah. Someone was like, you started off saying all these great things about Amy and then just were mean to your wife. I was like,
oh, shiz.
That's not what I wanted. Because I said how great you were as a co-host and how funny you were. And then I just went downhill. So it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I apologize. But I think you have some big updates.
I do. Like, can we get into it? Or
you're just waiting for that?
Yeah. Do you have any other updates before we dive into my horsey world?
No. Mine were depressing.
But that's life. Sometimes life is depressing.
Yeah, it's true.
So.
I mean, I'm not hiding it.
Just keeping it real.
Yeah. So tell me about it.
So.
I know it's been eventful.
I was honestly shocked at how many people messaged me about Ivy 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, people were really
and people were like
what happened?
Why aren't you updating us? Like, what is going? Like, people were mad, and I was like, oh, I honestly didn't realize that people cared that much. I just thought it was me who cared.
No, there was a message on Legally Friends too.
Yeah, no, people were like upset, and then when I was on last week, people were like, seriously, what's the update? And I'm like, sorry guys, like I'll tell you. So I was in like a full blown depression 2 weeks ago, kind of like how you were last week, or I guess last week.
Yes,
that was me. So I went and rode this horse Ivy that I told you guys about. We did the PPE and it did not go well. Like, just
you were so excited about this horse.
I was so, because she really is such a good horse. She's young, thought she was healthy, which she is, like, and I can get into it. She has really great bloodlines. She's a mare, so if I wanted to get a baby out of her, I could. She was 6, or she is 6. She's still alive. She's not dead. I'm saying like past tense because I'm.
Yeah.
I think they sold her. I don't. Anyway, so we did the PPE, and I made Shannon go with me. I really wanted Michael to come.
PPE for those that don't remember is the vet check.
Yes, it's the pre-purchase exam, which everybody does before you buy a horse because it's a
massive purchase.
It's a massive purchase. So usually you do a PPE before you buy the horse. So we get there and I made Shannon go with me. I'm like, it'll be like 20, 30 minutes tops. We were there from 9 until midnight.
I remember that. That was like it's like a Friday night.
It was a Friday night.
Yeah. Because I think I got in. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. And my dad was supposed to come with me, but he was like, no, I'm not going. Like, I just know it'll take long. And then when we got home at midnight, he was like, see, this is why I didn't go. And like, you didn't even end up like getting her. Anyway. So
that's crazy.
We get there. So what they do, they're really looking for if the horse is sore in any, like in her legs. So they're looking at her feet, and how you can tell if a horse is sore or lame is when they trot or when they lope, whichever foot that they're stepping on, if their head kind of dips, that's kind of like like when you limp. It's like you kind of like your whole body kind of like goes with it.
Interesting. Kind of like braces for the pain.
They're kind of like protecting or like overcompensating.
Yeah.
And so the vet and his assistants are like trying to get her to even go in a trot. Could barely even get her in a trot. Like they were like chasing her around, like going like this, like behind her butt, like to try to like get her to move forward.
Yeah.
And she would trot for a second, and then, but you could just tell that she was off. And so then he was like, okay, I want to do x-rays. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. We do the x-rays, and he's like, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. And
hold on, can I ask a dumb question? How do they do the x-rays? Do they have like a portable machine they bring them?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just like a handheld. Like,
and do they do it all over the horse?
Yeah, it's like that big. And so they like shoot in like small areas. So it's like they do like the leg or like, but you can like pick and choose like where you because it's just handheld.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he was especially concerned about her front right foot.
Okay.
So he was like, I want to x-ray this. And I was like, okay. So then we x-rayed it, and he's like, I'm really not liking what I'm seeing. I'm going to do an ultrasound. Then he does the ultrasound. And he's like, I'm really not liking what I'm seeing. And I know she's a barrel prospect. And for how young she is, like, she's going to need surgery in the next couple of years. So he's like, I really don't like doing like a pass-fail on a PPE because everybody's opinion is different. And really a PPE, all it is, what I've learned is what you are willing to maintain for the horse.
Yeah.
So he's like, if you want to spend what they're asking on this horse and you're okay with doing all these injections and surgery and the maintenance, then great, get the horse. Because like, yeah, you can get her to be like a good athlete, but it's going to take a lot. So it's just what the buyer is willing to take on.
Yeah.
And for my first horse, I can't do that. Maybe down the road, but especially for how young she is, no.
And learning how to take care of a horse.
Yeah. So it just like, it didn't work out. And the vet was super, super nice. And he was just like, he actually, because me and my mom, we like walked out to the car and we were like kind of sitting there for a second. And then he came out to our car and he was like, I know you said you're like kind of new to the horse world. Like, and I know you really, like, he could tell that I was like really excited, and then it just like slowly kept going down and down. And like, he could tell that I was like getting frustrated and sad. And I had kind of told him how like I had done a few PPEs before and just like everything just like was going against me. And he was just like, if you were my daughter, I would not. And he was like, and we only x-rayed the right foot. He was like, and she's off a little bit on the left foot. So it could be that she needs surgery on the right foot in a couple of years, and then a couple of years after that, she needs surgery on the left foot. Yeah. So he was just like, if you were my daughter, I would say, do not get this horse. Like, you will find another horse. I know it's frustrating, but you will find another horse, which I thought was really cool. And I like videoed the whole thing, and I sent it to my trainer, and she was like, yeah, I agree with him 100%. Like, you don't want to take that on, especially like being a first-time horse owner. And for how young she is, like, you don't want to get into that so soon. Like, she's like, you don't want that as your experience as a first horse.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then I got in contact with this new trainer, and she was like, yeah, let me put some feelers out. Put some feelers out. She was like, okay, go to this address. Here's her contact information, whatever. So I'm like messaging this girl. I get there, and it's a 6-year-old gelding, which is a 6-year-old boy.
Okay.
And her 13-year-old sister has been riding this horse. And it's been like doing like junior rodeo, but it's so competitive that she needs a faster horse. So she's like, that's crazy. I'm going to sell this horse so I can get like a step up horse. So we're like talking, whatever. And she's saying like, oh yeah, like, Kyle was shooting the x-rays, and Kyle was doing this, and I was like Kyle Heaton? And she was like, yeah, that's my husband. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, that's my vet. Like,
that's the guy that's been doing it?
He's done like a few PPEs. He wasn't the vet that like
on the last one?
No, that vet was from Texas because he was in town for the Ruby Buckle. He was like the Ruby Buckle vet. Anyway, But him and his dad both have done PPEs for me previously.
Yeah.
And so, like, on Brazil, his dad is the one that was like, get this horse back in the trailer. Like, you are not buying this horse. Like, you're crazy. And they're crazy that they're even trying to sell this horse as a barrel horse.
Yeah.
Anyway, so everything just kind of like fell into place with this new horse, Doc.
That's good.
And so I have a horse.
Is it official?
On Monday, it's official.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so it's like so nice because it's the mom. She still is like running barrels and like she takes, so it's the girl and then it's her two little sisters that she's also raising. I was really confused at first. I thought they were her daughters because they all look the same. But then then she was like, no, they're my two little sisters. I'm raising them. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So anyway, so she's like, if you want, you can keep him here. And like, you can come out and ride with us. They have like a beautiful like outdoor arena and he has like friends that he can stay with. And it does give me a lot of comfort knowing that he's like living with a vet in case like anything happens.
That actually is big.
Yeah. So everything just kind of fell into place.
That's
and
crazy.
They're like, we know you don't have like a truck and a trailer. So like, if you want to keep him here, you can. If you want to go board him somewhere else, like you can totally do whatever. But anyway, so
what's your thought? Are you going to do that?
He's going to stay there, I think, until like maybe October.
Uh-huh.
And then if my new trainer has like availability, then he'll go to her place. If not, there's a barn in Alpine that I'm going to put him at.
That'd be a lot closer.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
This has been what are we going to talk about now?
Well, now we'll talk about like me training
Doc.
And me
See
getting
if
to
you
know
can get
Doc
the speeds
and,
up.
Yeah.
That's exciting though.
I know.
I was impressed with how patient you were with this.
No, like after Ivy, I was like, I'm never finding a horse. Like I was so depressed.
When did you start? What month?
When did I start looking?
Yeah.
In like March.
It's been a long time. You've seen a lot of horses.
Oh, so many. Like there was a time where I was going like 2 or 3 times a week to go look at horses.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of like buying a car in a way. Not to compare a horse to a car, but it's like you have to go. It's like a used car.
You have to go test drive it.
You have to test drive it, but also have to like get a mechanic to look at it and make sure you're not like buying a bad car.
Yeah.
And it's a process.
It's a process.
How much does it cost to have a vet go look at it?
Go look at the horse. It depends. So like just like a preliminary PPE, like $200. But then when you start adding, on the x-rays, the ultrasounds, the injections, that's when so like when I did the PPE with the vet in Texas, who was in town for the Ruby Buckle, that ended up being like $500.
Yeah, I mean.
But I would rather spend $500.
Oh, exactly. It's worth it.
Than spend $40,000 and then later down the line be like, oh, this horse has like a lot of.
Then you have to spend another like $50,000 to keep him healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What a process.
It's a process, and it can be like so defeating.
So that means, we just went to the Draper Rodeo last night. So you have a year.
I have exactly a year.
To get your ass in shape to be ready to go in the Draper Rodeo next year.
Yeah. And my new trainer, she rode in the Draper Rodeo last night. Right. So I like videoed for her. I sent it to her and I was like, this is like, she knows that that's my goal. And she was like, 100% you'll get there. Like she's not worried about it. I did ask her, I was like, is there a chance I could do Alpine in August? And she was like, August 2027 for sure. I was like, okay.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy. You have to shave off 15 seconds.
No, literally.
Well,
yeah.
You're going to be a horse owner. That's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited.
And you're going to keep with the name, Doc.
Yeah.
Well,
I like his name.
Yeah.
And I like that it's like one syllable.
Yeah, I like it. It's unique. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, it's cute. It reminds me of Cars.
Yeah.
Doc off Cars.
I like it.
Yeah.
DOC?
DOC.
DAWK?
Not DAWK. I don't know.
Because Doc.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
No, but I'm so excited.
I mean, pressure's on now.
I know.
Deliver.
I really just have got to get the speed.
Yeah. You got to just get over that fear.
And now that I finally have a horse that that's mine and I can ride whenever I want.
And you'll get to learn. You'll feel way more comfortable on the horse.
Exactly. And it does take
Gain some trust.
It takes me a minute to feel comfortable because when you go to just like some random person's house and they're like, hey, jump on the horse.
You don't know it.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
And so I did tell my mom after we left riding Doc for the first time, we were also weren't we supposed to podcast that night?
I think so.
And I was there. I was like, yeah, I'll probably be there for like maybe an hour. No, I was there for like 3 hours.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't even text you. I was like,
yeah.
Because your mom just kept saying videos of you riding. I was like, all right, this is not happening tonight.
Yeah. But that was the most comfortable I've ever felt on a horse for like a first time riding. Because usually
good.
like even like the horses at my barn in Provo, like if I'm like first time riding that horse, like I always get a little nervous.
Yeah.
And my trainers are like, relax, like it's fine. Because you just never know.
And one thing my mom did say was she watched the video, and I said, because this horse has done barrels before, right? For the 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, barrels
I was like,
and pulls.
yeah, the horse is trained to do barrels. And she's like, and my mom was like, oh, wow, like that's impressive that she let Amy kind of more trot around the barrels.
Yeah.
That's like a great sign because she'll listen to you. Whereas she was like, normal horses like that would just go and not listen to you at all and not care.
Well, and that's what I was looking for. Like I wanted a horse that will listen to me and not just see the pattern and be like, okay, I'm going to go sprint this pattern. And like, you better hold on or you're coming off and I'm still going to run it. Because normally that's what a lot of like 1D barrel race horses will do. And so I like that, like, so when I went and rode him the first time, trotted him around, we did like the 4 barrel, like, exercise where you just like trot around the barrels and then like you can lope around the barrels so you're still doing like barrel work, but you're not doing a pattern. So they're not like, their mind's not like wigging out. So I did that and then I got off of him and then she was like, I'm actually going to get on because she had a race the next day.
Okay.
So she's like, I'm going to do some work with him. So then I watched her get on and she didn't run the pattern, but it was faster than just like a cruise through. And it was like the second she asked him, he was ready to go. And then she was like, hey, now we're going to trot. So then he trotted the pattern and like, he's just so nice. He's so nice. And then the next day I went and watched her in her race. She did really good. She got like a 17.2. And then after.
The horse did?
Yeah. Like in the barrel race.
Wow.
And then after they were like, do you want to get on and just like go like trot him, lope him in the warm-up arena and like see how he is like at a race? Because also they're going to be a lot more amped up at a race because your adrenaline is going. Everybody around them adrenaline is like all hyped. The other horses are like being crazy. Yeah. So it is a different environment and they will get a little more amped up. And I could tell he was like a little more like, I don't know, just like excited almost. Yeah. But he still was super nice, trotted, loped him around in the warm-up arena. I went in, I was very curious to see how he would do in the alley because a lot of horses will go crazy in the alley and they'll like rear and they like, a lot of horses won't even want to go into the alley. They'll just like keep backing up. Anyway, so, but yeah, he went down the alley fine. He stood in the alley while they dragged and he was great.
That's exciting.
So that made me feel also a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't need like this crazy. Yeah. I don't need a crazy horse.
You have a fast horse, but not a crazy one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And he's not the fastest. Like he's not a 1D horse. He's like a 2D, 3D. But that's exactly what I need.
D1, D2, D3. Like athlete.
Yeah. Shannon she always is talking about, like, she's like, the NIL athletes. I'm like,
Oh my
what?
gosh.
I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, this girl is like so fast. Like, she clocked like D1. And I'm like, you mean like NFR? And she's like, yes, NFR. I'm like,
NIL?
yeah, she's like in
That's
like the
funny.
college lingo right now.
That's hilarious.
She's so
I remember
funny.
that was the funniest thing when she said we would have to pay her for her NIL.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else going on besides horses? How's the dating life?
Dating life is fine.
That's how you're gonna leave it.
We're still trekking along.
Like, give us thumbs up, thumbs down, neutral, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
Things it's good right now with the dating life.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else you'd like to share?
No.
Okay.
That's it.
I tried.
Yeah.
Anything else in the life? No?
No, just new horse. Emily got a new puppy.
Yeah. And I had to be the bad guy yesterday.
Oh, because you didn't want the puppy here.
Okay. And people are going to hate me for this. And you know this. I'm not the biggest dog person
Yeah.
because I didn't grow up with a dog. I never had a dog, never had any pets. But Duke was very nice. I loved Duke because Duke would come downstairs with me when we lived here during COVID and I'd work, whatever. Anyway, but Dean is very allergic to dogs.
Yeah.
And so I'm obviously very protective of that. And he gets so sneezy at night. Like last night was a combination of the rodeo plus the dog. Like he was miserable. But Emily, sometimes I feel like people don't believe that he's allergic. You know what I mean? They kind of want to like ignore it. Mm-hmm. It's like Emily brought up the dog yesterday. And I know she's brought the dog over a couple times
Yeah.
this week. And it's like Dean loves dogs so much.
No, he just like wants to like get all up in there and like he'll just like rub his face on the dog's fur.
So it's like kind of heartbreaking because I want him to like have that because he loves them.
But then he pays for it later.
And it's just miserable. And then his cheeks get all red. He can't stop sneezing. It's so stuffy. Like he was so stuffed up all night. So I had to be the bad guy yesterday and be like, Emily, you cannot bring him here. And she does not like when I'm like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, but the puppy's cute.
He's so cute. And I will say, I think even Megan said this too. He's not as allergic to puppies as he is like the older dogs.
I think a lot of it, comes from the saliva and the dandruff. Mm-hmm. And like when he would get licked on like the face he would get the biggest red and hives and everything.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it too, because Duke was on like different medications.
Duke had really bad allergy. Like he was also allergic to everything.
Yeah.
So we had him on a lot of allergy medicine.
I don't know. It's just like the whole combo thing. And then he was very itchy.
Yeah.
A lot of dandruff. So yeah, it's probably true that this new puppy he's not as allergic to. But anyway, that was a little bit of drama yesterday. Me having to be a jerk.
You weren't even a jerk.
To Emily, she thinks I was being a jerk. But I tried to be nice. I was like, Emily, you cannot bring the dog. Because it's just poor Dean. Because Dean wants to rub his face all over the dog.
Yeah, he does.
And that's what I was telling Megan today. I was like, I feel bad because I'm not trying to be a jerk to Emily about it, but it only makes it harder for Dean. Mm-hmm. Because then he wants to see the dog and he just gets closer and closer to the dog. And then, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it's so hard for him because he loves animals and he just like wants to like cuddle them and pet them and be with them. But then he doesn't understand that it's like
he'll pay for it.
Yeah.
So we're determined though. We'll see. We have to do an allergy test first, but we want to get chickens. We've talked about that before. Mm-hmm. I think Dean will have fun with that. And then I also want to get a mini sheep because they're wool.
Yeah.
And he's wearing like wool shirts and stuff. So you'd think maybe he won't be allergic, but
yeah,
it's kind of a risk. But I think he'd have fun. I could see him out there with his like cowboy boots on and stuff, being a little cowboy.
Are you gonna like shave the mini sheep?
I mean, you have to shave them like once a year.
Like the shears.
The shears?
And like,
yeah, I don't think I'll be able to. I'm sure I could find someone.
I'm sure you could find someone. I didn't know if that was going to be like a you and Dean thing.
Maybe. I'd be scared I'd cut the sheep, you know?
Yeah, I would be scared of that too.
Could you imagine when me and Dean are doing it together and I freaking bloody up the sheep? We have to go get stitches?
No. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm not even just saying like a little clip, nothing like crazy. So they lost, right?
They lost.
It's finally, you can stop worrying about it.
I'm devastated.
Okay, anyway. This week, I was watching 2 really good shows.
What are they?
First one, I Will Find You.
That kind of sounds scary.
So good.
Is it like a thriller?
Yeah.
Is it about a stalker?
No. Well, I don't know how to describe it. It's about this guy that got put in prison. This all happens in the first 5 minutes, so I'm not really spoiling anything.
Oh. Why does he go to prison?
Killing his son.
Whoa, okay.
But
wow.
He's innocent.
Oh. Who killed the son?
That's the whole thing.
Oh, that's what you're trying to figure out.
Yeah. It is one of the best shows I've watched in a while. And then another one was called My Worst or The Worst Neighbor, where it's just about stories about these crazy neighbors that do wild things. So, like one of them was this neighbor wanted to get insurance money for destroying their house because she started dating this new guy. It was this whole weird thing. So they figured out they could put...
Is this scripted?
No, this is legit. Like these are real stories that happen. And so they figured out they could put a timer on the microwave to go off in the night. So the microwave would start in the middle of the night. Oh. And so they put something in it that would blow up. Oh. And so then they did this whole scheme. And so they left the house, took their cat, and everything, and put the cat in a boarding thing for the night. And they went to a casino, to make sure no one, they had all these alibis for why it wasn't them, so they could get insurance money. And they were able to figure it all out. But in the middle of the night, all of a sudden the microwave explodes and blows up the entire house because they had also put gas all over the floor. Oh my gosh! And had left the propane on. They didn't think that the investigators and fire department could I know they could figure this out. Do that? Yeah, blow up the whole house. But then they also the neighbors, and so then they end up killing somebody, and so then they went to prison for they're still in prison, being there for the rest of their lives. Oh my gosh! Wild story. Anyway, so I was like, what if we did our own segment of basically my worst in-law, true crime. Would that be weird? I don't some people would write in of No. We would just find stories. Oh. Stories that have happened, that were in the news, that you figure out about crazy in-law things. So I have one. Okay, let's hear it. But it's kind of long though. So I don't know if we want to commit to it this time. Oh. Do you want to do it? I mean, yeah, I don't care. It's up to you. But are you going to be interested in this? Yeah. Or am I going to lose you? No. Because I think there's going to have to be a lot of reading. That's fine. Or do you just want to do more judge and jury? I have some of those. I'm fine with either. Whatever you want to do. I'm just worried it's too much reading. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's kind of boring. But maybe I'll start it. Okay. And I was thinking we could call it Relative from Hell was my idea. That's funny. I like that. So, it's long though. Okay, anyway, here we go. We ready? Mm-hmm. So I want you to imagine, okay, this is kind of violent, by the way. Oh, okay. So just a warning, if people don't want to listen to that, you can skip through this, but it is a violent, crazy story that happened in Utah. Oh. So anyway, I want you to imagine that your marriage is falling apart, okay? Mm-hmm. Your wife has taken your 2 young children from California to Utah, where they're staying at your mother-in-law's house. You want your family back, then your wife calls and gives you what sounds like good news. She makes you believe that she wants to reconcile. She tells you that she and the children will be packed and ready. You just need to drive to Utah, pick them up, and bring your family home. So you make the long drive from California to American Fork, and your wife keeps talking to you during the drive. She keeps you calm. She tells you the front door will be unlocked and that you should come straight inside when you arrive. You pull up to your mother-in-law's house. You leave the hazard lights on because you believe this is going to be quick. You're just grabbing the family. Your truck has an oil leak, so you carefully park over a piece of cardboard to avoid dripping oil onto the road. You enter the dark house and remove your sandals near the door, and within approximately 1 minute of arriving, your brother-in-law shoots you 7 times. This is a true story. 3 of the shots into your back. Your wife is upstairs. 2 of your children are inside the house. Your mother-in-law is there. And when the police arrive, the family claims that you entered the house carrying a knife. Except, okay, there's a knife near your right hand, like laying next to you. Mm-hmm. And
Wait, did he die?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Except you're left-handed. So they put the knife next to his right hand, but he's left-handed.
Wow.
So your right wrist has also been struck by a bullet. And a forensic expert will later testify that the knife appears to have been placed there after you died. This man was...
Wait, I thought you said he didn't die.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I thought he didn't. Maybe he didn't die at this point. But anyway, the man was Matthew Rastelli. He was 42 years old. And by that time, when legal cases ended, Matthew's wife, his brother-in-law, and his mother-in-law would all be imprisoned for the roles in his death. So this is a crazy in-law story.
That's crazy. You know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
The girl who killed her husband and then wrote a children's book about it. Also in Utah. There's some weird stuff with Utah. Because like the Lori Daybell of it all.
Who was the one person that did like the weird thing with her kids and she was an influencer?
Ruby Frankie.
Yes. She was Utah, right? Mm-hmm. That's kind of weird. I mean, at the same time, we only grew up hearing news from around here, and I'm sure weird things happen everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some very weird things that happen here. There's some psychos.
Oh, yeah.
So should I keep going?
Oh, yeah. Okay, keep going.
Okay. So that was just kind of like the intro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So now we're going to meet the family.
Okay.
Do you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the family tree. Matthew, him by Matt, was married to Catherine Rastelli. Catherine's mother was Tracy Grist. Catherine's brother was Kevin Ellis. So Matt is the husband. Catherine is the wife. Tracy is the mother-in-law. And Kevin is the brother-in-law. By the spring of 2024...
Wait, pause. The brother-in-law, where's like his wife? Is she involved in this or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's even married.
Okay.
So... because, I don't know. By the spring of 2024, Matt and Catherine's marriage was in serious trouble. So in June, Catherine left California with 2 young children she shared with Matt and went to stay at Tracy's home in American Fork. So Tracy, again, is the mother. Yeah. Matt apparently believed that the separation was temporary and that Catherine might still come home. Catherine later admitted that she had no intention of returning to California, even though she continued allowing Matt to believe that reconciliation was possible. But this family was not merely talking about a divorce. Texan trial testimony showed that members of Catherine's family had been making violent comments about Matt. In one text, Tracy told Catherine that she would drive 9 hours and strangle him.
Oh, wow.
Tracy later testified...
Why, though? Why did they hate this guy so bad?
We got to learn. Tracy later testified that she was frustrated that comments like that were only jokes. The family reportedly talked negatively about Matt so often that they even had a nickname for him. They called him Olaf, so that the children would not know who the adults were discussing. Prosecutors argue that the repeated jokes solely dehumanized Matt and made the idea of killing him feeling increasingly normal inside the family. Do you guys have a nickname for me?
Yeah, douche. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That just reminded me. Okay, I hate bringing this stuff up.
Oh, no, what?
Because people didn't know that someone is looking, but it was not me. Someone close to us sent a screenshot of Reddit yesterday.
Oh, gosh. What are they saying on Reddit now?
It was actually, I thought it was hilarious.
Who's it about? You?
Me.
Oh, gosh.
Picture of me in the Dallas airport. Standing against the wall.
Like in the wild?
Literally, I'm standing against the wall, just looking at my phone, waiting to board the flight.
Yeah.
And someone said, douchebag spotting in the wild.
Oh my gosh.
That was kind of funny. That was a good one. But that's kind of creepy at the same time.
Crazy that they're like, even like, why do they care about you?
I really have no idea.
That's so weird.
People just think I'm the biggest douche. Anyway, so yeah, I am a douchebag. That's all right.
I'm not a douchebag.
How are we feeling about this story so far?
I'm just like trying to figure out why they hate him. Like, do they have like a good reason of hating him? Like, is he secretly abusive? Is he like...
I don't know. Like, this story is pretty insane with the in-laws. And I feel like this is insane, like, connection to make. I feel like a lot of people do this where they like make up fake names.
Oh yeah,
for someone to be able to talk about them in front of their face.
We definitely have nicknames, not about each other, but like about other people.
Yeah.
Like if the kids know, like if they'll like pick up on a name or like, so we don't want them like repeating it because you know kids say the darndest things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like everybody has a code name.
Yeah, I do feel like though, even when you have to do with friends, but like when you openly start just bashing people, I don't know, if you do that in a family, it's kind of hard. I think it's kind of hard to come back from.
Yeah.
If you start saying things and it becomes known that like you just keep disrespecting somebody and like saying bad things, I think that's like, in my opinion, it's hard to come back from.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because you always know that's how those people feel about you in reality.
Mm-hmm.
And it always feels fake after that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with that.
What would you do if your in-laws... What would you do if you found out, like, when you get married, your in-laws had a nickname for you and were, like, bad-talking you?
I would be like, why did we get married?
Would you confront them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would.
100%. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I 100% would.
Like, well, and I would be like, if you guys just like want to sit around and talk crap about me, why did we get married? Like, why would you want to marry somebody that you just like want to sit around with your family and talk crap on?
It would also all depend on like what your spouse was doing. If they were involved and they knew about it, that would be tough.
Oh, if they were involved, like divorce, annulment, bye-bye. If they weren't involved, then it's like, okay, I guess that makes it a little better, but then like that family is crazy.
Yeah.
And then like I would never want to go around the family because it's like, obviously you don't like me. Why would I like go around you?
It would ruin a lot of things.
Yeah.
All right. Keep going with the story.
Keep going.
This may be too long. People might hate this, but like I kind of think it's interesting. Oh my heck, I'm trying to get back to the spot we were at. So the next part was called the AirTag. This is where the story begins moving from horrible family talk towards something much more calculated. An AirTag had been placed on Matt's truck. Members of Catherine's family created a Facebook conversation where they could monitor the tracker and follow Matt's movements. Investigators later recovered the AirTag from his truck. Messages showed family members discussing an AirTag. Oh my gosh. I can't read.
Did he not know that there was an AirTag on his truck?
I guess not. I bet it does pop up and show. Yeah,
like anytime I'm like with Megan for longer than like an hour,
it pops up.
It's like somebody's tracking you.
Yeah. Messages showed family members discussing an AirTag labeled truck, and multiple people had access to its location. Like, that is weird.
Also, why are they having like a Facebook group about this?
They're really trying to keep a secret.
Like but nothing is a secret nowadays.
I know, but I guess they're going away from like their traditional like text messages. You know what I mean? Because I feel like most people open and like look, oh, let's see your texts or something, you know?
Yeah, I just think that's so weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
People are so weird.
Tracy said the AirTag had originally been bought for the children, but prosecutors argued that this particular device was being used to secretly track Matt. So Catherine had already moved hundreds of miles away, but her family was still watching. Oh, this was even when he was separated and living in California.
That's so weird.
So then Catherine considered divorce. She contacted an attorney, but according to her testimony and police accounts, she became overwhelmed by the possibility of a custody fight, potentially having to return to California. Matt believed that Catherine and the children were going to come home. Catherine later admitted that her assigned role in the plan was to play what she called the good wife. She contacted Matt and made him believe that she was ready to fix the marriage. She told him that she and the children would be packed. She reassured him throughout his drive, and she specifically told him that the front door would be unlocked and he should let himself in.
So she admitted to all of this.
Yeah. So after this all happened, like this is all like posts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When she later pleaded guilty, she acknowledged that the reconciliation was a rouse, and the point was to get Matt into the house, surprise him, and then support the false story that he had entered without permission. Like, that's pretty wild. Like, obviously they planned this as a family. Mm-hmm. Let him on. That he's gonna get to be back with the family again, and like played that whole thing.
No, this is so weird.
While he drove from California, like, you would think maybe you'd have like a little come to Jesus moment of like, what am I doing?
Guys,
I'm about to murder somebody.
Yeah, we're not going to do this to the father of my kids.
Yeah. So then, while Matt was driving toward what he believed would be a family reunion, Catherine testified and the family was preparing Tracy's house for his arrival. She said toys were moved out of the living room. She said blankets were placed over the couches to protect them from blood. Oh my gosh.
Ew.
And she gave her children a melatonin gummy because she wanted them to stay asleep upstairs. That may be the detail I find most disturbing. They were not trying to prevent the children's father from being killed. They were trying to make sure the children slept through it. Catherine also testified that her mother and brother went out for sushi and discussed the plan. According to Catherine, when Matt was getting close, she looked at her mother and said that she did not want to do it anymore. She testified that Tracy answered, "I don't care. I'm doing it anyway."
Oh.
Now Tracy.
So it was the brother-in-law and the mother-in-law like spearheading this like premeditated weirdness.
Like, that's insane.
That's really weird.
All because they didn't want to just deal with a divorce, which I get having, like, that would be hard.
But
like fighting with the kids.
What's harder,
and all that. But,
getting a divorce or like murdering somebody and like going to prison for the rest of your life?
Yeah, so now your kids have no parents.
Yeah.
Like, what? It's insane. So now Tracy denied. Just by that Tracy answered, "I don't care, I'm doing it anyway." And now Tracy denied planning the murder, and her defense strongly challenged Catherine's credibility. But even according to Catherine's own version, she did not call Matt. She did not warn him. She did not call the police. She went upstairs and waited. So that's insane. So she felt bad.
But obviously not bad enough to be like, okay, like, don't come actually. Because,
to stop
like,
the murder.
My mom and brother are going to murder you.
Like, I need to know more about Matt, and I don't have as much detail on him.
Yeah.
Like, the story's insane because, I mean, maybe we don't have to keep going through the whole thing, but it's basically the rest is kind of how, like, the knife, and like they put it on his right hand instead of his left, and that was a big hint that, that wasn't true. But, like, in-laws, like, why do they hate him so bad?
That's what I want to know. It's like, was he abusive? Was he like...
I mean, it sounds like the big thing was the kids. Like, they did not want to lose the kids.
That is just so weird.
But why would he resort to murder?
Yeah, it's like, so that's your only answer?
Yeah.
Like, no.
That's insane. So basically, it goes on. We can shorten this because I feel like it's going too long. But it gets like the digital trail was the big thing that gave it away. Because they found the conversation about the air tag. They found the messages about Matt. Mm-hmm. Like, they were openly planning this for a while.
Yeah, no, that is what is so weird about it.
And then they found something especially strange in Tracy's search history. I just lost the point. Gosh dang it. And that's where I think people are kind of dumb. Like, everything you look up.
Oh, yeah.
They can find.
Even if you, like, delete your history, like, no.
It's all there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nothing ever gets deleted. Like, even when they're like, oh, we're going to be super sneaky and go on Facebook. Okay,
like,
well, sounds like we got those messages from Facebook anyway.
Yeah, insane. And so they found that Tracy had searched for Utah gun laws and divorce procedures weeks before Matt's death. They found something especially strange in her search history that she had been researching another famous family murder case involving Florida law professor Dan Markle. Markle was killed during a bitter divorce and custody fight. His former mother-in-law, Donna Adelson, was eventually convicted for her role in arranging his murder. Tracy's device contained searches involving people connected to that case, including Donna Adelson, Wendy Adelson, and Catherine something. I don't know how to say her last name. Prosecutors argue that Tracy had studied another in-law murder plot and created a poorly executed version of it. Tracy offered a different explanation. She said she liked true crime and she liked violent comments. She thought violent comments were jokes. So,
oh gosh.
Anyway, the story's insane.
This is what I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
This was just down the street in American Fork, which is wild, but keep going.
That is so weird. When she's like, oh, like, it's a joke. No, like, there are just, like, things that, like, you don't joke about.
Yeah.
Murder being pretty high.
Yeah, murdering your son-in-law.
Like, that is so freaking weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get the thing, though. Like, the kids, I can see why that causes people that crazy. Because, like, the thought of losing your kids or, like, losing your grandkids would be hard. Mm-hmm. But, like, how can you not make the connection that if I murder the dad and then I get found guilty of murder, the kids have no parents?
Right. It's like you can either have, like, the kids 50% or 0% because you're in prison.
I don't get that.
Like,
and then those kids are messed up for the rest, like, forever.
Yeah, it's like when they, like, grow up and Google their parents' names and it's like, oh, my mom, my grandma, and my uncle murdered my dad.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine. Like
that is
oh my, yeah,
so psycho.
Insane. So what's your verdict here?
My verdict is that the mom, the daughter, and the wife, the mother-in-law, and the brother-in-law are freaking psychos. And they deserve to be in jail.
Yeah. And I think more of it is the wife. She knew what was happening, and she lured him into his murder.
No, that is, like, so creepy.
For, like, 12 hours while he drove from California.
Yeah, no, that is so disturbing.
Yeah, that one's rough. So, what'd you think of this new segment?
I mean, I liked it because I do like true crime, and, like, my whole TikTok right now is the Lori Daybell interview because she just got interviewed by that one guy. Uh-huh. She is so freaking wacky.
I don't know. We should save this for next time, though.
Do you not know about the Lori Daybell story?
No.
Okay. I'll have, like, Chad give me a summary, and then I'll
you can do it next time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she, like, uses, like, the church. Which I hate.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But, yeah, she, like... They call her... What do they call her? Like the Doomsday, the Doomsday Killer or something like that.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I should have set this up better though, to like be more of the suspense building instead of giving it away at the beginning. You know what I mean?
It's fine.
But it was interesting.
No, it was interesting.
I'm really into thrillers right now. So
why are people so weird? Like, what is wrong with people?
I don't know. It's wild. And the thing about it, and I've seen this with some friends, and I get it though. Like, people can say that will never happen to me, but like things like kids and marriage and like when things go bad, like people can flip a switch and change so fast. It's sad.
Yeah. I mean, I've had like not like a lot, but like I know people who have like gotten divorced and like gone through like messy custody battles. And like, yes, it brings out a different side to people, but not murder.
Oh yeah, murder's insane. But like, I'm just saying.
But yeah, like
it makes people act different.
Oh yeah, yeah, and like, yeah, like a lot of my friends are like, I don't even like recognize this person. Like, how was I married to them for so long when they are like dragging my name through the mud? Yeah, and like that's different. Like being like rude about the mother of your children than like planning her murder.
That's insane. Anyway, speaking of the church one, I have a judge and jury.
Okay, let's hear
We'll do one. We're almost out of time here. And I think this one's a good one for you.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
So, dear judge and jury, from my friend. Her daughter is getting married in early fall. She is LDS and will be getting married in the temple. She has already been through the temple and wants to wear a strapless wedding gown. In her eyes, it's just a few hours without wearing her garments on her special day. Her mom is really upset and has said no. She also seems very concerned about what other people will think or say. It's causing some hurt feelings on both sides. What are your thoughts? So, you think about, well, you have your answer. I'm just explaining. People, obviously, we've talked about garments on the show before. And it's like you can't wear a spaghetti strap or a strapless like wedding gown. And like, I don't know, we can talk about this in a sec, but like the culture around it. But people, when they get married in the temple, that's when they leave wearing their garments, because that's where you have to wear your garments, is in the temple. And so it's kind of expected that when you come out, you're wearing your garments. But I think it's becoming a new thing now. Not a new thing, but like people now want to leave wearing like a different dress than the temple, like what their own wedding dress, rather than like what they wore into the temple. And a lot of times you can't wear garments with that because of like the straps. But yeah, I know you've thought about this. What are your thoughts?
So it's so hard because it is so personal, and it's like, yeah, if the girl, it's really up to her. It's up to her, and it's like between her and God, because that's like a covenant that you make with God about your garments, whatever. So it's like, yeah, if she wants to leave the temple in a strapless wedding gown, okay.
Yeah.
So like, I personally don't really care.
Yeah.
And like, when I see a girl get married, I'm like, oh wow, what a gorgeous dress. I'm not like, oh my gosh, where are her garments? But I do know that like the older generations are not okay with that, which I also understand, because they're like, well, why get married in the temple if you're just going to leave without your garments? Which I also do get. But again, it's very personal. So it's like, I don't like coming at it from the side of like, oh, what are other people going to think? Which I do think a lot of like the older generation, like that's what they think. They're like, well, what will my friends think? Or like stuff like that, where it's like, who cares what your friends think?
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
So like I've like told my mom, like, I want to get married in the temple. And then I want to get married civilly and like have my dad walk me down the aisle.
Oh, interesting.
And like, I want like all my nieces and nephews involved in my wedding, because I always had like the worst FOMO that like I just like sat in the waiting room.
So people don't know. For people that don't know, like in the temple, the little kids and people that don't have temple recommends. So that's what, you can't get a temple recommend to like 18 or older. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to get, Anyway, so it's 18 or older. So everyone else has to wait in the waiting room, and only a select few, like the people that are picked and are old enough and have temple recommends, can go and watch the actual ceremony. Yeah. So everyone else sitting waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I was always like the babysitter, or like, yeah. And like, I always hated that, because I'm like, I love that all my sisters will get to be with me, like when I get married in the temple. But like, I want my nieces and nephews like involved in my wedding, and I want the pictures and videos of my dad walking me down the aisle, and just like, I mean, I'm not going to do like this crazy long ceremony or anything, but like, I do want that. And so like, when COVID happened and like the temple shut down and like everybody was just getting married civilly. Yeah. Like, I was like, oh, like this is perfect. Like, and I kind of had the mindset like, oh, now I get to wear whatever dress I want to wear. And my mom was like, well, no, like you'll still have to wear like a modest dress or whatever. Anyway, so I'm sure she has like a different like opinion on it than I do. Yeah. And not for other people, but like, she doesn't care what other people do. She cares about what I'm going to do. Yeah. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
Where I'm like, I don't care. Like, do it. Like, I had friends that got married in the temple, and then they left the temple not in their garments.
Yeah. I mean, it's their own decision, like you said. I have a question for you. I have a question for you, though. Yeah. If you saw a picture of Shannon and your dad leaving the temple when they got married, and she had like, strapless wedding gown on, what would your thoughts be if you saw it, like that's your mom and dad?
I don't know.
Would you be like,
I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, where are your garments?
Really?
No.
I feel like, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, if that was you, if it was me and I like saw, maybe it was my dad did something different that wasn't the norm,
Yeah.
I would automatically be like, oh, like I want to do that too. Or like I'm going to push the edge on like something that's like different than the tradition or like the standards. So like that's where my head goes of like,
Oh yeah. Like, I can do that too then now.
yeah, it's like kind of like how whatever your parents did, you push like the edge, like whatever it is. Like if you find out your parents did something, you automatically think like, oh, I can do that. And then I'm going to push it even further.
Oh yes. Yeah. I didn't go there. I just.
But that's what I think about it. Cause I agree. I don't care about what someone's going to say. Like the neighbor's going to be upset that I didn't wear my garments. Like, okay, go sit in your house and stir about me not wearing my garments. Like who cares?
Who cares?
But I do think about like, if my daughter
saw
that and then I just know that she's going to do something even a little bit more risque or push the traditions or the limits a little more. Cause that's what everyone does. But anyway, that's my thought.
Yeah.
So what's our verdict for this? Is this lady being crazy for making it a big deal?
No, because I get it. Because I really do see both sides. But in the end, it's her decision.
True.
So if she wants to walk out in her strapless dress, walk out in your strapless dress, girl.
But it is, not to disagree again, but it is like a family event. And a lot of it, I mean, I knew this when Megan got married. Like the wedding was Megan and her mom putting it together. You know what I mean? So it's like partly like it's a parent's event to not show off, but like for their kids to be celebrated. And they're part of that. You know what I mean?
Which I get.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can like only come at it from the side of like, well, what will my friends think?
No, I agree.
Or like, what will... Yeah, because it's like, I don't care what your friends think.
Yeah. I mean, that's what she said too. That's why she's upset is because what everyone else thinks.
Yeah, so it's like... But on the other hand, it's like, I get why that mom is thinking that because that is so that like... That's how everybody thinks.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I do think some people view that as, in a way, disrespectful. Like, I'm just thinking about outside perspective. Yeah. They'd be like, that's disrespectful. Coming out of the temple, not wearing your garments. Like,
yeah,
that's not what you should be doing.
Yeah. I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I know so many people who, like, even though they had, like, modest wedding dresses on, where it's like they were like, you could wear your garments under, they still chose, like, they were like, I'm not wearing my garments. Like, I'm wearing something cute, like, underneath.
Not because it's the big wedding day.
But because it was, like, modest and, like, then it's like nobody even thinks twice. Nobody's even questioning, like, oh, do you think she's wearing her garments underneath? Because it's like, it's a garment-worthy dress or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, I had friends that, like, didn't
that's interesting.
wear their garments, but they didn't even have to think twice about it because you could wear garments underneath the dress.
Interesting.
So
final verdict is...
do whatever you want, but if it's going to cause, like, a big blow-up fight, like, maybe...
Pick your battles.
Pick your battle. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I feel like...
And if mom is buying the dress?
Yeah, if your mom is buying the dress and, like, paying for your whole wedding, then, like, maybe
that's a little tough.
Reconsider. I don't know, because then it's still, like, well, it's up to her. I don't know. It's so hard.
Yeah.
What's your verdict?
I don't
like,
know.
what would you do if this was, like, Dean's wife or your daughter?
I want to care. If it was my daughter...
And, like, you're paying for the wedding, would you be like, no, you're wearing it. You're wearing your garments out of the temple?
I'm actually terrified to have a daughter for a lot of these things. Like, the modest stuff is so hard. I don't know what I would do. I think, I don't know. I think I'd probably say wear a modest dress.
Yeah. Okay. What if she wore a modest dress out of the temple, but then you know how, like, a lot of people have, like, a second dress for the reception and, like, leaving? Mm-hmm. What if she, like, had, like, a strapless dress for the wedding reception and, like, wanted to leave in, like, a strapless wedding dress, like a second dress
at the reception,
at the very end, and, like, you know, because, like, you know how you have, like, the getaway car.
To be honest, I don't want to think about my poor daughter leaving, and that's up to her.
Because I also had friends that did that.
Yeah, I can, unfortunately, that just would make me want to cry because I know what my daughter's going to go do.
Well, yeah, but she's married.
I know, so it's a good thing, all that, but like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my little girl.
Yeah.
But so I wouldn't care at that point. I'd be like, I know what you two are about to go do. So I'm just glad you got married. That's what I'd be thinking.
Yeah.
And whatever you're wearing, that's between you, him, and God. Like, but yeah, I would, that one I'd be fine with. I would say, okay, let's make a deal. We'll get a modest wedding dress. We can get you something else that you can walk out in.
And maybe that's the solution for this girl.
That's what they should do.
Maybe she can get like a cute like reception dress or
Yeah.
You know what? I had a friend. It was like this gorgeous Vera Wang wedding dress. Mm-hmm. She's not from Utah, but she is Mormon. And it's strapless, but when she came out of the temple, she had on, it's going to sound really ugly, but it was actually really pretty. She had like this, like, it looked sheer, but it was lined. And it was like, she like wore it underneath her wedding dress. Okay. So it looked like it was like long sleeve. And so she wore that out of the temple. But then for her wedding reception, she took off like the sheer thing and it was just her strapless wedding dress. Uh-huh. So it almost looked like she had two dresses, but it was just the same dress. But coming out, she still like wore her garments and it was like appropriate.
Yeah.
But then for her wedding reception, she took it off and it was just her strapless wedding dress.
I'm going to be honest. You said a lot of terms I didn't understand there. So I just pretended to understand what you were saying. But I can maybe imagine what you were saying. But sure. Sounds good.
Maybe that's what this girl should do.
Okay.
She should just be like, okay, I'll leave in a modest dress, but for the reception, because like I do get like not wanting to wear your garments, like leaving to like the hotel room. Like, what if you want to wear like something cute? Like,
yeah,
I do get that. So like, I feel like that would be a good compromise.
Yeah, I get that. Well, that's our episode.
Yeah.
Episode 27. So this is my plan, though. I was talking to Meg about this.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think. We're going to get like an actual cell phone that people can call in and leave voicemails with their judge and jury or whatever, or chaps my ass.
Oh, interesting.
So we can actually play the voicemails.
Okay.
I think that'd be more entertaining than me reading.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
I actually like it.
So I think I'm going to try and do that this week. I'll get it set up.
Yeah.
And then also, I was thinking with how depressed I was this week, what we should do, and I think I've seen people do this before, is like sending pick-me-ups to people or like a little like gift to someone during the week. Mm-hmm. And so I was thinking, it would be cool is if people would like write in or someone they know is like having a hard time.
Yeah.
And we could be, and they'd be like, oh, maybe if you guys can like send something to this person, and we could like DoorDash them like a meal for the day or like a little gift, something to like pick them up.
Yeah.
I thought it was like could be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, because some people need them. Like you sent me a gift this last week.
I did send you a gift.
And that was so nice. Have you used it yet? I mean, it's in the box back in Dallas.
Yeah.
So I got it on the last day. I was really looking forward to it the whole week. So it was a nice little pick-me-up. So, you know, maybe we should do the same for some other people.
Let's do it.
So those are my 2 ideas for this week.
I like your ideas.
Okay. All right. You want to sign us off? In your newscaster voice? Yeah. Megan tried to do it last week.
Oh, did she? How did she do?
She did a good job.
Okay. Whose newscaster voice is better?
I don't know. You guys sound very similar.
Yeah. Do we sound the same?
Kind of.
Everybody says we all sound the exact same.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, ready?
Did a good job.
Okay. What episode is this again?
27.
27. I don't even know if I'm going to say that, but just in case. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. I get so nervous.
Oh my God. Why do you get so nervous for this?
I don't know. It's like every single thought in my head just like leaves when I like get put on the spot. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. And that was our episode. Thank you so much for listening to episode 27. We are now, what should I say? I don't know. I feel like I don't know how to do it this time. What do I normally say?
I don't know.
Okay.
You just say like subscribe, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And that is our episode. Thank you so much for listening. Follow us anywhere you listen to your podcast, Apple, Spotify, or YouTube. And make sure you write in to what chaps your ass. What's the other one?
Judge and jury.
Judge and jury. And
then send to someone. Someone needs to pick me up.
And if somebody needs a pick me up. And maybe we'll have the hotline.
Oh, the hotline. Well, phone
what
number.
What are we going to call the hotline? Judge and jury hotline?
No, we need something more creative. Maybe someone gives, I don't know, maybe some ideas. I'll think about it.
Send us your ideas if you have any. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh, Shannon texted me. I know she's going to freak.